Hi, this is H to the stage. I'm a vocal coach and a musician, and thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm watching the 9th episode of 2017 Singer Competition. I can't believe that we're already here. Only 4 episodes, including this one, left. So the season is almost over. Thanks for watching this with me. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to watch it, react, comment, see what we can learn from the performances, and just enjoy the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, that means you're watching a shorter, edited version because I can't react to the full episode because of the copyright. But there is a way for me to react to it and for you to enjoy, and this is how we do it. I film myself watching the episode, reacting, analyzing, commenting, things that I already do on this channel. Then you synchronize my video with the official video that you can find on YouTube. It's as simple as that. I leave a timestamp and you just can't mess this up. For everybody interested in the full episode reactions, check out my Patreon page because that's where they are available. You support the channel in that way and the future content, and that means the world to me. You can enjoy the reactions to all the episodes that I did so far and for every episode that I will do in the future as well. And not only that, I did a reaction to a full Dimash concert, a D-Dynasty concert, which is just incredible. There are also a bunch of full-length music movie reactions, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, please check it out. Not only that, but you get to see my other reaction videos before anybody else. You get access to behind-the-scene photos, exclusive polls, just details from my personal life, and much more. If that sounds interesting to you, please check it out. Before we get into it, I want to announce the patron of the day. Today's patron of the day is Ismail G. Ramos. Ismail, I have such good things to say about this guy. I mean, he's one of my longest Patreon supporters. He's been around for 10 months, and he's the only one in the very important Patreon tier, and that means the world to me. Dude, I love you. Thank you for your support. It means so much to me. I can't even stress this enough. I mean, what can I say? Thank you for existing. Your support really makes this channel possible, and I hope you stick around for a very long time. So, without further ado, let's go check out this episode together. During the whole competition, he worked as music critic, commentary and sponsor, joke maker, and a singer. Ooh, their metros are like always full of people. I know that there are some people that are paid to push people inside so more can fit in. Imagine that job. I don't know what's about metros, but I'm often stiff and, a bit unease, at unease when I'm in a metro. Because I don't have them in my city. It's a pretty small town. I mean, it's okay during the day, but at night, metros, whew, freak me out. So far, this song is pretty simple vocally, but it's about a story, about the people at the metro. I like how he describes them. One he described as a plus-size girl, one he said that was gossiping with her friend, old man in front of him. Just describing a couple of people, how they're tired, how one of them lean on him, the cold, windy breeze. I like those kind of stories because when you're talking about those details, I think people write those songs, sincerely, because who would think about writing as a simple detail as somebody leaning on him in a metro, unless he was in that kind of situation, when he was writing, or... Yeah, we all know that melody. It's interesting. I've heard this melody a million times, but I don't think I've ever heard the full song. Very soft and beautiful for this kind of song. Again, changing the tempo. Well, the backing vocals are nice. It's basically a new part of the song, like sections. The drums kicked in. A bit pitchy, but a great idea. I hope she's not going to break out of character before the song ends. I still feel that maybe she could be a bit longer in the character, but this was probably her best performance on this show. I mean, she only performed 3 times, including this one, but This definitely suited her, like soft voice, the arrangement was very magical. It sounded really pretty. I liked it. Celine Dion cover. Whoa. All by myself. Ooh. I haven't listened to, I mean, I know the song, but I haven't listened to Dimash singing it. Ooh, and this song is famous for that one high part that even Celine Dion says it's like always a trouble when she's singing it live on concerts. She managed, she can pull it off, but she hates that part. I think she hates this song. By now, his voice probably recovered completely. I like those vibratos. Still a bit operatic, but very soft. Amazing. Damn it, Dimash. Okay, still needs a bit more practice when it comes to English, but damn, he's singing awesome. Those beautiful belts and those vibratos. If you haven't listened on my channel, Charisse Pompango, I think she's called, a Filipino girl, sang that song brutally. You have to check it out. Ooh, a modulation, key change. Man, the backing vocals sound like a choir. What? Ah, that was the best trills and runs. Ah, damn it, Dimash. Just when I thought that he couldn't surprise me anymore. What the hell was that? All of the runs. I can't even start to say how much difficult that is. Trust me when I say that those runs that he did when the whole music stopped, that was the hardest part of the song. Not the high notes. That's, insane. That's hard. But belting a steady note, like one note, I pretty much am sure that it's easier than doing these runs perfectly without any single one being flat. And then he switched to falsetto, and then he just messed around with staccatos. But damn, he was flexing a bit, he was showing out. But if he doesn't win first place in this episode, I'm going to go mental. I'm going to freak out. This was incredible. Whoo! This was one of the best Dimash performances, I think, that I've heard. Damn. Dimash is amazing. I'm still feeling the goosebumps everywhere. Whoo! Woo! This is not going to leave anytime soon. A nice song. Soft, beautiful. She's definitely the one of the singers that is singing with most ease, meaning her technique is flawless. The best singer is the one that makes it look very easy. Listen to the backing vocals and her voice, how they blend perfectly. This sounds like a Mariah Carey song. Maybe it is. First time hearing her singing in English, right? Which her pronunciation is amazing. Definitely an R&B song. We can like or not like Sandy or whatever, it's a thing about taste, but she's been constantly good from the first episode. From all of the contestants, I think that she never sang a flat note. She was never off, you know. When it comes to pitch, she was perfect. And basically, when it comes to everything else, I mean, she's really constantly good. And this was an amazing performance, you know. He sounds like Michael Bublé, who also did a cover of this song. Perfect pronunciation and everything. Ah! Why does he sound like he can pull off every kind of song that sounds like it would be great in a James Bond movie? Terry is just a dude. I like this song. And Terry is an incredible singer. I've actually sang it quite a lot at my gigs, like before. I haven't done it in a while. I have to get it back into my set list. Woo! Even pretty. Terry, the man. Ah! I love how he's enjoying the stage. Ah, my father. And I have to say, finally, the show is getting, you know, pumped up. We finally have an episode with a bit more, you know, more energetic songs. Not everything is a damn ballad and just soft. And some of the episodes really got me like wanting to sleep. But this episode so far is just killing it. Woo! I want more episodes like this. If every episode till the end is going to be like this. Terry, my man. Father-son moment. Man, I love how everybody in this show is so friendly. I love the atmosphere. You know, the contestant atmosphere, the crowd atmosphere, musicians on stage. This show has to be an example to every other singing show. I mean, singing shows in America and in the rest of the world, let's say, often have different interests and things. For example, voice focuses more on the judges than the singers. That's completely true. You say that, I don't know, Gwen Stefani won the season of The Voice. She didn't win. Somebody from her team won, but you know, they put more focus on the coaches that basically don't coach them at all. They have teams behind them. They are just there to, you know, because of the show and everything, to make it interesting. But in Voice is kind of everything is scripted. I don't believe that half of this is scripted. I think a lot of it, at least backstage and stuff like that, is improvised. But man, this is an incredible show. Listening to the next one. It sounds like something I would listen to in Venus while riding those boats, you know. I don't know why. Just a romantic song. Okay, can we agree on something? Isn't the saxophone the sexiest instrument alive? I mean, listen to this. Just as I say it, he stops playing. I call this a telephone effect, where they cut off the lower frequencies almost completely, and they just leave the high frequencies, even boost them. So you have this kind of old record sounding voice, or through the telephone kind of sound. That's why he used this microphone, and the other one is for a clear sound. I love those kind of details. I mean, I'm a music nerd, what can you say? He really does keep his eyes closed too much. I understand that can be emotional, but he should be able to make a bit more eye contact with everybody. I think that would even benefit the performance. Ah. Ah, great, great. The song started a bit boring for me and it lasted a bit long. But man, this ending, these last minute and a half really paid off for everything. The arrangement is everything. But a very, like dramatic way of singing. Kind of close, kind of, like introverted kind of. Even when she's kind of belting, it's not belting completely and frontally, it's a bit in the back. Perfect performance. Nothing bad about it. I'm just getting a feel because she's the new singer. But it's, this episode is, I think, the top one so far. I don't think we've ever had such amazing performances in one episode. Harmonies. Harmonies are great here. But how come he doesn't have a in-ear, monitoring? Oh, he does in one ear, but he doesn't have it in the other. I like this. Very Chinese, like almost aggressive singing. So the song is basically about the importance of music. It doesn't last for a moment, it lasts for a lifetime. A good song. It touches thousands of hearts. Okay, so I can't say that this is the best song tonight. I love the beginning of it, but the song would be definitely not so much interesting without the backing vocals. So what I'm trying to say is that him being the contestant, the singer, he's not that interesting. He didn't sing anything too complicated basically, but the backing vocals definitely pull that song to a bigger level, to a higher level. It's really hard to put them in order, like I really can't, but I think Dimash is going to be first. I don't know, Dimash first. It's really hard to say. I mean, Sandy was perfect, pitch perfect, incredible. Dimash was amazing, like insanely amazing, but it's very hard to say. Lines were a bit boring at the beginning, so they might be a bit lower, but they ended the song perfectly. Terry was great, but Terry was great at the beginning of the song. The rest of the song was kind of in the same manner, then the ending of the song was again incredible. So it's very hard to say, I would say Dimash, maybe Dimash and Sandy, one of them is going to be in the first place. I still think Dimash, but those four should be in the first four places. Encore singer is Terry. Lin. Terry's number 2. The Lions. Another second place, okay. 2 second places. But as I said, this is initial voting, so I pretty much thought that they were going to vote for somebody new. But wait, what happens if... Wow, I never thought about this. But what happens if this guy ends up last from the audience voting, if he was first from the initial voting? Could that even happen? Now, let me tell you, the second one, just 2 tickets less than the first one. Woo! That's another episode. Thank you for sticking out with me till the end. For the most part, I agree with the voting. Sometimes the audience votes for a song that's maybe more popular, that maybe made them feel more. That's kind of logical. They want to be moved. So even when somebody has an imperfect performance, flawless and technically great and everything, that doesn't necessarily mean that the audience is going to be moved. That's why I say sometimes that not everything is about showing off, but it's really interesting and it's really amazing to try to find a balance between showing off, between the technical stuff, between, let's say, vocal acrobatics and exaggerating stuff, and finding the balance between that and finding the balance between being very emotionally invested. Because sometimes, if you're showing too much technically, there's not enough room for breadthness and for even sometimes imperfection to shine through, because even imperfections sometimes make you feel something. There are singers that sometimes when they miss a note and when they kind of sing it kind of awfully, it makes me feel more pain and more investment than when you're singing perfectly. Maybe that's just me, but I think that there's something to it. Not saying that you have to be awful and sing whatever you like or however you like, but still, I think this was one of the better episodes. I mean, this is episode number 9, and I think the last 3 episodes are gonna be so good. This is the first episode that I really like the song picks. Maybe not the first, but one of the better ones, because we had a lot more energetic songs, a lot more upbeat songs, and not just upbeat. I don't mean like dancing, but just more energetic songs, and I really like that. I hate it when most of the songs are ballads. I don't mind when some of them are, but if you have like 5 songs in a row that are pretty slow, man, that's just sleepy. It clouds your mind a bit, because you can listen to the first song like with a clear mind and like relaxed and, how to say, fresh. But when you listen to the 5th song that's kind of in the same tempo and in the same manner, I mean, man, that's just hard. So this episode was a perfect balance of everything. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, like it, share it with your friends, consider subscribing, and hit that bell to get notified about my next videos. If you would like to see the full-length reaction to this episode, which is in a watch-long format, and also to the episodes before, consider becoming a part of my Patreon page, because that's where everything is happening. Besides that, you also get entitled to some awesome perks like seeing the videos for anybody else, voting on exclusive Patreon polls, full-length reactions to music movies that I haven't posted anywhere else, bonus content, behind-the-scenes photos, details from my personal life, and stuff like that. If any of that sounds interesting to you, please check out my Patreon page. That way you support the channel, and the Patrons are the ones that I owe my channel to. Without them, this channel wouldn't be possible to continue. I wouldn't be able to make and publish videos every week, new videos, and Patreons are just the ones that I owe my channel to. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you find yourself in a situation that you can support and you would like to support, hey, join the ride, and trust me, I would appreciate it so much, and it would be worth it. Thanks for being here. You look wonderful, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye.